NeuroLink starts with a surgeon drilling a hole in your head about the size of a coin. Then a robotic arm carefully inserts the ultra-thin, flexible threads into your brain. These threads are finer than a strand of hair and are equipped with electrodes that directly interact with the cells in your brain. This implant is capable of interpreting your thoughts and applying them to real-life actions.
Got one that can see.
Before getting the implant, you couldn't be alone without help for more than half an hour at a time. You obviously couldn't send an email or watch a movie or play online chess. I know you're a big fan of online chess. You couldn't do anything without help.
I am.
And once you got the implant, you said it was like magic.
You said it was like magic.
And once you got the implant, you said it was like magic. So talk us through this technology. How do you use it on a daily basis?
Yeah, it's I like to say it's pretty simple. What I mean by that is, of course, the technology itself is not very simple, but how it's used is pretty intuitive. And I use it for all sorts of things.
Do you have to turn it on? Like, do you turn it on?
I do.
Okay.
So I have a little hat that has a charger in it. It plugs in, and I can command the implant to connect or disconnect at any point. And after that, I just do whatever I want on a computer. Whatever anyone else can do on a computer, I can do, and I use it for all sorts of things.
Do you have
Not
to
just
say
playing.
something in particular when you say you command, the computer to do something? Do you say cursor move or?
Yeah, just in order to connect, I'll say implant connect, and it'll connect.
And then after that, you just think a thought and it happens on the computer in front of you.
Yes, ma'am. That's basically how it works.
Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them.
In 1956, at a conference at Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, the term artificial intelligence was coined. In the 1970s, AI really started to be utilized more in technology. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue became the first computer to beat a chess champion when it defeated Russian Grandmaster Garry Kasparov. Another form of technology that can potentially be utilized by the demonic realm is transhumanism. The merging of humans with AI machines is something we are now starting to witness more and more. The first NeuroLink brain transplant has been put into a human being in January of 2024. In those days, men will seek death and will not find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them. It's hard to grasp how a human being would desire to die and not be able to. Merging with machines may be what's referenced here.
The XAI Data Center or Supercomputer Center training from beginning installation to start of training in 19 days, which is the fastest that anyone has ever gotten a supercomputer to train.
And is that in that new building off to the side?
That's in Memphis, actually.
It's in Memphis?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you were?
Yeah.
I see.
Memphis,
okay.
the capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah, you're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where our new God will come from. That's where our new God will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, I wish that was funny. Yeah, okay, so I want to talk to you about alignment.
I wish that was funny.
Here's a question few people ask. If NeuroLink can convert your thoughts into text, can it also do the reverse? Implant thoughts into your brain? What you're about to learn about Elon Musk's plan will make you seriously think about the future of humanity. At a closed meeting with investors in April 2025, Musk shared the true goal of NeuroLink, According to him, humanity needs a direct connection with AI, otherwise we'll become obsolete. He no longer hides that the goal is not just to help the sick. According to the internal roadmap, by 2027, NeuroLink plans to release a commercial implant that will allow users not only to give commands to computers, but also to exchange thoughts directly with other people. But the most disturbing thing is the integration with AI.
Imagine controlling your favorite device, your phone, your TV, even a video game, not with your hands, but with your mind alone. No clicks, no screens, no barriers. In 2025, Elon Musk's NeuroLink just brought us a leap closer to that world by implanting its brain chip in a 9th human patient. Are we really on the verge of a Matrix-style reality, where thoughts blend seamlessly with technology? Musk's vision for NeuroLink reaches far beyond digital accessibility. His endgame is nothing less than merging minds with artificial intelligence. Future versions of NeuroLink may allow instantaneous skill downloads, learning a new language or technique in seconds, just like Neo in The Matrix. The interface could enable real-time brain-to-brain communication, immersive virtual experiences, and memory sharing. In a world where AI is evolving rapidly, Musk argues that only by merging with it can humans keep pace and avoid being left behind. Right now, it's medical miracles for a few, but the roadmap includes restoring sight to the blind, speech to stroke victims, and even building telepathic communication between users.
Your brain has around 86 billion neurons, and they're constantly firing electrical signals at each other. These signals are what produce your thoughts, emotions, actions, and everything you see or hear. You can think of yourself as just electrochemical signals in your skull. Everything else is just a meat blob. NeuroLink's electrodes can detect these brain signals and translate them into digital commands. Right now, the device is implanted in the motor cortex, but in the coming years, it'll be in other brain regions where it will literally read your thoughts. To understand why I believe NeuroLink will eventually make technologies like the Vision Pro obsolete, we need to look at the fundamental approach of both companies. Apple's approach with the Vision Pro is just an extension of their existing product lineup. They're creating what they call a spatial computer, essentially taking the digital experiences we already have and making them more immersive by projecting them into our physical space. It's impressive technology, but it's fundamentally still an external device that we interact with through our existing senses. We see the displays, we hear the spatial audio, and we move our hands and eyes to control it. The way we interact with our digital devices is changing from our grubby little fingers to directly controlling things with our brain. When people see a cell phone, they don't think about how they interact with it. They just think of it as a cell phone. But the way they send information to the digital device is extremely slow. This is about to completely change everything you thought you knew about using technology.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world? This can't be. Be what? Be real?
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. We have only bits and pieces of information, but what we know for certain is that at some point in the early 21st century, all of mankind was united in celebration. We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
AI? You mean artificial intelligence?
is coming. You may be at church. You may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when he makes his personal appearance. My God, what if his appearance occurs on a Sunday morning? My prophetic word to you this morning is